The MotoGP season kicked off in Qatar with a fantastic race and another nail-biting finish won by Ducati's Andrea Dovizioso. But as Ducati was celebrating its victory, its rivals were putting together a protest of a new part that appeared on the bike for this weekend. And I've got our technical expert Jake Boxall-Legge here to explain what Ducati was up to, why the rivals didn't like it, and if we think it should be allowed or banned for the rest of the season. So JBL, take it away. Let's get straight into it. We're looking down here at a new aerodynamic piece. What is the change that Ducati have made here, and what will be their reasons for doing it?
This is something that Danilo Petrucci was running with most of the weekend, and then Dovizioso had it on for the race. It's just this little winglet here, and it's attached to the swing arm of the bike. And basically the official line is that it helps improve tyre cooling. So you know how much pounding a rear tyre on a motorbike takes. It gets very, very hot, especially in a country like Qatar, although as the night progresses, it'll be getting colder anyway. But the idea is to try and cool that tyre, preserve a little bit more life in it, and then when you're choosing what tyres you're running in the race, you can go for something a little bit softer because you know that your motorbike isn't going to slide around so much and you're not going to be having too much thermal degradation in it. So that's kind of the idea, and essentially, it's trying to kick up a little bit more airflow from the underside of the bike and just bring it up towards the tyre, because there's this fairing in the way here, and it just essentially brings a little bit more air to the party, cools the tyre down. Even if it's by a couple of degrees, that still brings it into a slightly better working range. So that's kind of the idea of why they're doing it.
So effectively, the entire bodywork of a MotoGP bike is creating a blockage that prevents cool air getting to the rear tyre. So if Ducati can retrieve a bit of that with this piece here and kick that up to the tyre, as you said, that could make a game-changing difference. And Dovizioso won the race. Rivals aren't happy. Would it just be a case of they're not happy basically because the bike was competitive?
There is a little bit of that. There's a bit of gamesmanship always, and especially because they want clarification on it so that it can be something that they can run as well. With regards to legality, it's absolutely fine because it's attached to the swing arm. All aerodynamic components, there's a bit of a drive on that over the last couple of years. Everything has to sort of fit into essentially the shape of the bike to a degree. So that's why everything all around here is sort of covered up just to fit in with the lines of the bike. But as this again is attached to the swing arm and not any fairings or anything like that, it's deemed okay. It's something similar to what Yamaha ran last year at Austria, which was a sort of water deflector almost. And this sort of does a similar thing, but I think it does more than just bring a little bit of air to the tyre.
Now, Ducati have always been at the forefront of pushing the aerodynamic boundaries and the regulations in MotoGP. And as you pointed out, over time, these aerodynamic appendages, we could call them, have been reined in because they were just becoming effectively giant wings on the front of the bike. From what you're saying there, you think this is legal. Can you see any case for the multiple manufacturers that are trying to protest it?
It certainly is. It's going to be. They're not going to just put it on just to solely bring air to the front of the tyre. There's going to have been, whether it even does that at all. Danilo Petrucci at the weekend suggested that might not be the whole case, and but there is also going to be some kind of tangible gain to the amount of downforce produced, because the swing arm is essentially driving the motion of the rear wheel. If you can bring a little bit more downforce to that and control what load you're putting through the rear tyre, then again it's going to be similar to what they do on the front end. There's not so much scope to do that with the rear unless they use the tail of the bike. But I think there is a bit of a case, but I think it's more for clarification because everyone else is going to look at that and think there are some gains here that we could possibly derive from that. So they're all going to be going for it now potentially.